Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. So in today's video, I'm going to be sharing my morning skincare routine and nighttime skincare routine. This is a highly requested video and I was postponing it since a long time because I wasn't following a proper routine for a few months. I was feeling really demotivated in life, so I was to just apply a moisturizer. So I didn't really want to make a video and be a hypocrite saying I use all this. When in reality I wasn't serious about my skincare routine. So finally I'm back on track. I started my routine again since the past 2 months. I'm doing much better now. And also just a disclaimer, just because some products are working for me doesn't mean it will work for everyone, because skincare is subjective. Everybody's skin is different, everyone's lifestyle is different, diet is different, genes are different. But I'm just gonna share what works for me personally. And my skin type is dry to combination. Mostly it's dry, like especially during winters, but in humidity my T-zone does get oily. So if you have similar skin type as mine, and if you're looking for some products which work on a skin like this, then I really hope this video helps you out. So now without further ado, let's get started. So let's start with my morning skincare first. I of course like to use a face wash first. I'm not very particular about face washes as long as they do the job. So I use whichever cleanser I receive in PR or something. So the one I'm currently using is the Tony Moly Lemon Foam Cleanser. I really like this one. And I also have the Quench Botanics Brightening Foam Cleanser. After these get over, I'm gonna get the Face Shop Rice Water Bright Cleanser. That is a really good cleanser. I've used it before. So this step I usually do in the shower when I have bath in the morning. So I just take a pea size amount because I really don't need a lot. And then I apply it on my damp skin and just massage it. Massage everywhere. Shouldn't miss anything. Here on my nose. Here we usually get congested on the nose, on the sides of my nose. So make sure to clean it really well, and then I'll just wash it off. And then I just let my face air dry. I don't really wipe it with a napkin unless I'm in a hurry, then I do that. But when I do have the luxury of time, I like to air dry my face. Now my skin is slightly damp, it is almost dry. That's when I like to use a toner. So I mostly use a toner in a face mist form because it gets easy to use. So the ones I'm currently using are these. This is the Pixi Rose Glow Mist, and this is the Quench Botanics Brightening Face Mist. I use anything which I feel like today. I'll use this one. I recently got it in PR and I'm loving this. So a few sprays on my face. And by few I mean a lot. So I just like to let it get absorbed. Sometimes I like to do this. Then I like to use my eye cream. This is by Quench Botanics Mamacita Dark Circle Fading Under Eye Cream. Look at its halat. I've abused it so much. Like I've twisted it too many times and I also broke it. This ball has just fallen off, but it is so good. It has really helped in brightening my under eyes, and honestly I wasn't even expecting it to do that. I was just using it just to hydrate my under eyes, and then after a few days I realized, okay, there's something different in my skin. I'm not sure what it is. It might be this because this is the only thing I started using under my eyes. And then I read the name of it, and it says Dark Circle Fading Under Eye Cream. I hadn't even noticed that it claims to fade away dark circles. So this is really good. I would highly recommend this one. I mean, it won't fade away the dark circles if you have it because of any other reasons, like internal reason, hereditary reason, health reason. But if you just have them because of your lifestyle or lack of sleep or something like that, or less hydration, this might help up to a certain extent. So I'm just using whatever is left. Like it's almost over, there's barely anything left, but I love this so much. So I'm just gonna use whatever I find in here, and then I just like to apply it under my eyes. I also spoke to a couple of my followers who are also using the cream, and they have also noticed a difference. So then I was really sure that okay, this is really working. Then I like to use vitamin C. So I have two vitamin C serums. This is by Dr. Sheth's. This is the Amla Vitamin C 20% serum, and this is the Nykaa Skin RX 20% vitamin C. So today I'll be using the Dr. Sheth's one. So I just take 2 to 3 drops. Okay. Make sure not to touch the dropper on your face, it's very unhygienic. And I just like to spread it gently and dab on my skin. Dab, same thing. Okay, so I recently became a part of the Dr. Sheth's affiliate program, and I think when you start, they like to send you a couple of products when you have just become a part of it. So they asked me what my skin concerns are, and I told them that I get dark spots occasionally and occasional pimples and things like that. So they recommended me these two products, the vitamin C serum and the ashwagandha and alpha arbutin serum. They recommended to use both of these in the routine, and they sent me these two products. So ever since, I think it's been a couple of months, I've been using these two religiously, and it has really helped my skin, helped in clearing my dark spots. I have this dark spot issue. I get these acne occasionally, and they leave these dark spots which take forever to fade away. But these two products have really helped them fade away faster, and also it gave an overall brightness to my skin. And by the way, if you're wondering about the Nykaa Vitamin C Serum, even this is really great. Really like the consistency of it. I used it for a week straight, and I mean, I enjoyed it. I feel they both are almost the same. I mean, they do the same thing. Next, I'm using this ashwagandha and alpha arbutin serum, and again using some 2-3 drops and spreading it and then dabbing it. So the next step is moisturizer. Again, I'm not very particular about moisturizers as long as they do the job. I really like Clinique moisturizers, and I also like Face Shop moisturizers. So currently I have these two. So I use anything which I feel like. I'll use this one today because I recently got it. I just take a little bit. I don't apply a lot in the morning because I'll be applying sunscreen anyway, and even that is moisturizing. I don't need a lot of moisturizer. During summers though, I mostly skip moisturizer. Sunscreen is enough for me because of the humidity. And also don't forget your neck. The next and the most important step is to use a sunscreen. If you have a wonderful skincare routine, but if you don't use sunscreen, then it's of no use. When the lockdown started in 2020, I suddenly stopped using sunscreen because I was just at home. I wasn't going to office. So I didn't use sunscreen at home. And you don't need to use it at home unless you are facing the window like I am now. But then I just lost a habit of using sunscreen. So even when I was going out, like at least for 5-10 minutes, or to buy vegetables or something like that, I would forget to apply sunscreen. Even at home, thoda sa, you know, UV rays do pass from windows and all. So I think for one whole year I didn't use sunscreen, and my skin started acting up. So even if I'm at home, I try to use it just so that I have this habit of using sunscreen. And all my sunscreens were getting expired, so might as well just make use of them, right? When I'm at home, I don't use a lot of sunscreen, but if I'm going out, I tend to use more of it. The sunscreen I'm using is by Sungross. I have a detailed video on sunscreen, okay? So you can check it out if you want to. Today I applied it thoda sa extra. This is a physical sunscreen, so it does have white cast, but it does disappear. Today I applied a generous amount because I'm facing the window. As you can see, I'll be filming a video. And whatever's left, I like to apply it on my hands. I don't apply sunscreen separately on my hands and legs because I don't have the patience. Even though I should, but I'm really lazy. So face is more than enough for me. Next step, it's not a skincare routine, but I thought I'll just show it. So I use a tint and eyebrow mascara. Also my face is a little swollen today. I'm feeling really lazy today. It's a Sunday, but I have to push myself to make a video. And this is the close-up of my skin. By the way, I also shave my face, okay, regularly. There's no routine as such. I just shave them whenever I feel like. That also really helps in exfoliating the skin, and my skin looks baby smooth after I shave. So I shaved my face yesterday. Now it's time for nighttime skincare routine. I did a very dramatic look today. So this usually I would do at the end of the day, right? But since I'm filming a video and I want natural lighting, I'm gonna show it to you now. So I like to remove my makeup using a cleansing balm, and even if I'm not wearing any makeup and if I'm wearing sunscreen, even in that case I like to use a cleansing balm. So if I'm not wearing any sunscreen or any makeup, in that case I directly go in with my face wash. But for makeup and sunscreen I like to double cleanse, so I use a cleansing balm. So I either use the Clinique Take the Day Off Remover, and even the Quench Botanics cleansing balm is really good. For today I'll be using the Clinique one. Whenever I do any heavy makeup like this, I like to use this one because it effortlessly removes the makeup. Doesn't need any effort. Yeah, that's the meaning of effortless. So I just take a little bit and I just put it on my face. You can also melt it in your hands first, but I like to melt directly on my face. I like to spread it. You should do it on dry face because it melts better. And can you see that it melted so easily? And if you do it on damp skin or wet skin, then it doesn't work that well. That's true for all cleansing balms. You should use it on dry face first and remove as much makeup as you can. I'm wearing a waterproof mascara today, so I have to take my time to really remove it. Be gentle near your eyes. Even for my heavy eye makeup now, I love to use this Clinique one. It doesn't even sting my eyes, like even if it goes inside. It does give me blurry vision, like right now it's in my eyes. And to remove the mascara, I just like to gently do this to my lashes. I can't see the viewfinders. I really hope it's focusing. And once I feel no more mascara is there, even the makeup is mostly off, I like to add some water to emulsify it, and again like to massage my skin. And once this is done, I just like to wash it off completely. Next step is to use a cleanser again. This is called double cleansing, so that the oil residue from your first step cleanser, that is the cleansing balm which we just used, that is gone, and it just gives you a better cleanse. Washing it off. Sometimes I like to use this Wishful Yo-Glow Enzyme Scrub. So this is supposed to be used on dry skin as the instructions say. So I just wipe my face dry and then I use it. I don't use it very often. I use it like maybe once a week or something whenever I feel like, because it's really expensive but it works so well. It just gives that instant brightness to your skin. I love this so much. Even the Dermalogica's microfoliant works in a similar way. Love that also, but even that's expensive. And today I'm not using that because I will be exfoliating my face with an exfoliating toner, so I don't need to exfoliate twice. So I'm just gonna wipe my face real quick. If I was not going to use the exfoliating toner, I would just do my skincare routine on damp skin like I showed you for the morning one. But if you're using exfoliating toners, it should be used on dry skin, because if it gets mixed in water, the efficiency kind of reduces and it also stinks the skin a little bit. So now I'll be using the Pixi Glow Tonic. This has 5% glycolic acid. I love glycolic acid. It works really well on my skin and it just makes my skin baby smooth, works on the texture. I've also used the ordinary glycolic acid, love that too. So I just take a few drops on a cotton pad and just like to sweep it across. I like to use it on alternate days. Sometimes I do feel lazy, but I try to use it at least twice a week. And I'm also focusing here a little bit because I've got this allergy since a lot of days and it just wouldn't go away. So I just like to apply a lot of moisturizer there and also exfoliate it. Also apply on my neck. And later whatever is left, I also like to apply on my hands, elbows and my underarms. If you have pigmented underarms, you can exfoliate them. Glycolic acid works really well, so you can use that. It really helps. You can also take extra and apply, by the way. You don't have to apply the leftover. Next, again, I like to use this eye cream. I'm going to throw it out today. It's enough. I need to get a new one. There was barely anything left on it. Next, I'm again going with the Dr. Sheth serum, the Ashwagandha and Alpha Arbutin one. Such a long name, I don't even need to say it out. And again, I like to use a few drops. The last step is again moisturizing. I'm using the same moisturizer which I used for the morning routine. I like to apply a lot of moisturizer before sleeping, but right now it's not night time and I'm not going to be sleeping now, so I did not apply that much. And if my skin is feeling really dry and even the moisturizer just gets soaked in instantly, then I like to seal it all in using some face oil so that all the moisture and hydration is sealed in and it doesn't get lost. So yes, that is it for the skincare routine. I really hope you enjoyed it. If you did, please give this video a thumbs up and please subscribe to my channel. I upload new videos every Saturday and sometimes Wednesday. And today's comment shout out goes to Richa Gupta. Thank you so much for your kind comment. And I will see you in my next video. Bye.